Dear viewers, welcome to the nation's favorite courtroom, where we are about to release a series of scandalous, astonishing, and appalling tapes to save a 3-year-old murder mystery from red tapeism. I, the prosecutor, the judge, the hangman, will convict a British-born Congi anti-national tonight. Brace yourself, Shashi Tharoor. I'm coming for you.
I'm a little too old for braces, Your Honor.
Shashi Tharoor, your game is up. Come out now wherever you are hiding from.
Apparently, the newly launched Republic TV has now unleashed digital audible recordings which implicate Congress MP Shashi Tharoor in the cessation of his wife Sunanda Pushkar in 2014. The digital recordings include telephonic repartees between Republic TV scribe and journalist Prema Sridevi and Narayan, who worked for the Tharoors. What exactly do these digital recordings convey?
The big twist is that Tharoor, who had left at 6:30 a.m., comes back to Sunanda's room.
Maybe because he was a husband? Her spouse?
You knew that Sunanda Pushkar was lying motionless in room number 307 since about 7 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the evening.
Maybe he just wanted to let her sleep, Who are you asking the question to anyway? I'm sure every national woman is supposed to be up at 7 in the morning, right? Well, that's a little sexist, wouldn't you say? Sure, the activities are suspicious. How exactly can you claim to be ahead of an ongoing investigation based on the claims made by just one source? I will tell you why. It's because you always tend to believe the person who tells you what you want to hear.
Quite right, my boy. Quite right.
The Republic has proclaimed the Build expose to be a super exclusive, exclusively created for you. Well, your super exclusive channel was nowhere in existence at the time when tapes were purportedly recorded. Prema Sridevi was then with Times Now. What do Navika and Co feel about the scoop they lost? After all, the two channels have been fighting over.
Well, in my opinion, the entire nation owns the line, wouldn't you say?
So, what has changed between then and now? Why is the time now to expose Tharoor? So basically, withholding information pertinent to the case is okay until you feel it's the best time for it to be released to the public. Look, I'm not saying that Tharoor is innocent here. I obviously can't draw conclusions under my limited knowledge, because I think
You're always quite a dull boy. Weren't you?
when the case was still fresh, the main point that a woman had died under mysterious circumstances was lost in the media's enthusiasm to get the juicy bits of the couple's personal life. Shashi Tharoor's crisp accent and oratory skills made him a darling of the media. Tharoor responded to the channel's campaign with his trademark erudition, distracting people with his barrage of vocabulary locutions, leaving lesser educated mortals scrambling for a dictionary. Yes, you did. Where is locution? Alright, found it. Turns out locution is another word for word. Moving on. Here's Tharoor's retort. Exasperating farrago of distortions, misrepresentation, and outright lies being broadcast by an unprincipled showman masquerading as a journalist. Looks like two can play this game of saying incomprehensible statements.
Not quite sure I follow, because I'm a leader, you see.
The truth now though is, the independent Republic TV is backed by investment worth 30 crores. A lot of money, from independent MP Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who just happens to be the vice chairman of the NDA coalition in Kerala. Oh wait, hang on. Isn't Tharoor the elected representative of the Thiruvananthapuram constituency in Kerala? Aha! Tharoor dal mein kuch kala hai.
Excuse me, waiter. One dal makhani, please.
If there were genuine intentions behind resolving the Sunanda Pushkar case, why were the tapes kept shut for 3 years? Are you telling me that channel bosses were against going public with this story? A journalist who was larger than life than his former channel could be silenced is a theory that is really hard to digest.
Excuse me. I need to excuse myself to the Mansur. Thank you.
This is not about justice for Sunanda Pushkar. This is not even about exposing the truth. Whether this show was on air or not, the investigation is still on and it doesn't make a difference. I'm sorry, it really doesn't. The whole point of this exercise is to just put it in the minds of the public that Tharoor is guilty of murder, so that the channel's opinion becomes the nation's opinion, thereby achieving its agenda to influence the people in an attempt to make them, well, mindless.
Need to have a mind to begin with.
At the end of the day, journalists are indeed duty-bound to get to the bottom of a story, especially when there's a vested interest in keeping it in the dark. However, the defamation of a public figure who remains innocent in the eyes of the judiciary is completely uncalled for. In this farrago of views disguised as news, justice remains elusive for the late Sunanda Pushkar. If.